China's building a dam so big it could make the Three Gorges look like a garden fountain, and India is freaking out. This isn't just some concrete and steel project in the middle of Tibet. This is a $167 billion mega dam on the Brahmaputra River, known as Yarlung-Tsangpo in Tibet, that could change the lives of millions downstream in India and Bangladesh. On Saturday, Premier Li Qiang personally attended the groundbreaking ceremony in Nyingchi, Tibet, showing just how serious Beijing is about this project. For China, this dam isn't just about power, though it will generate an insane amount of electricity. It's about hitting carbon neutrality targets, fueling Tibet's development, and exporting clean energy to other regions. State media says it's going to meet local power needs and transmit electricity to other regions. But let's be honest. When you pour 1.2 trillion yuan, or over $160 billion into a project like this, you're thinking about far more than just the lights staying on in Lhasa. Keep in mind that China is by far the world's largest producer of renewable energy, whether it be wind, solar, or hydropower. They're also dominating in renewable adjacent industries, such as battery tech and electric vehicle production.
Oh my God.
India, however, is not buying the calm assurances from Beijing. New Delhi raised concerns back in January, saying they'll monitor and take necessary measures to protect our interests. That's diplomatic code for, we're nervous and we might retaliate if you mess with our water. After all, the Brahmaputra is a lifeline for northeast India, and even a slight change upstream could disrupt agriculture, drinking water, and livelihoods for millions. But in reality, what can India do? It can scream and shout all it wants, even send in the military. But we all saw what happened in the Ladakh and Galwan Valley border clashes. Chinese forces crushed Indian forces and sent them packing. Bangladesh, sitting even further downstream, would face the ripple effects too. And here's where it gets even more complex. China says the project won't have any negative impact downstream. They've promised to maintain communication with India and Bangladesh. But let's face it, Beijing and New Delhi don't exactly have a history of holding hands and singing Kumbaya. The two countries have clashed before along the Himalayan border, and this dam could easily become the next flashpoint in their icy relationship. But keep in mind that China has always been friendly, or at least cordial, to Bangladesh, just like with Pakistan. Environmentalists are also sounding the alarm. The Tibetan Plateau is one of the most ecologically sensitive areas on Earth. Building massive hydropower stations there could irreversibly damage fragile ecosystems, displace wildlife, and even increase the risk of earthquakes and landslides. But the thing is, this will certainly provide cheap and clean energy to millions of people, which is what China does best, provide for its citizens. Unfortunately, we can't say the same for India. Heck, what engineering marvel has India produced for the past few decades? The masterpiece that is the Three Gorges Dam started construction in 1994 and finished in 2006. India hasn't achieved much at all in those years. Maybe India should shut up and focus on their own infrastructure, so their people don't have to openly defecate or run out of electricity every week. So, is this the dawn of a clean energy revolution or the start of a water war in South Asia? Only time will tell. But one thing's clear. When it comes to rivers, dams, and geopolitics, nothing flows smoothly. If you want to keep up with stories like this, make sure to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.